Hello guys and welcome back to the weekly forecast. Right now we are looking at US30 and we are then gonna plot our low and we're gonna also plot our expected high for the week. Right on the 4-hourly time frame, we're gonna plot that right there where we had our first touch. Right, you can see we had our first touch, our second touch, and you can see now we're looking at the market coming to form the third touch, which shows that we are looking at a bearish movement. But you can see that we're coming back for a retest. As you can see that area right there, we're coming back for a retest. Right, we're coming back for a retest. You can see we had our first touch, second touch. We had that false breakout right there, but we did come back, and you can see that. Right, you can see that we are still in the overall we are coming to retest that area right there, and you can see that we're still in a bullish direction. This was just a correction in that bullish movement, right? Let's see, we can look at this area right here is an area of resistance. Since the market is below, you can see that this is an area of resistance, but it was a strong area of support. The market did consolidate right here, so we can look at this area as it coming back to retest that area before testing this one. But we can also look at this area right here, right? This is also another resistance area where the market, if the market was to now build that bullish momentum, right? If it was to come back, break above this, we'll be looking at this as our target. Before now, if it breaks above this and we are gives us a retest, we could now looking at to buy until our weekly high. But for now, upon market open, we can look at a retest right here and then coming back down, right? Or we can look at a breakup and a retest in that area. But yeah, that's gonna be it for US30. Again, looking at the fundamentals, right, for the upcoming week, you can see on the 19th, the 19th, we're not gonna have that much high. We're always on the high because the high ones have a greater impact other than the medium and low. So now on the Tuesday, we're not really gonna have nothing for, but then on Wednesday you can see the interest rate and then the press conference as well. So those might be ones where we might look at the events, but mostly the interest rate that might affect us. And then on Thursday we're gonna have nothing, and on Friday we're not gonna have nothing. But we don't really have that much a lot of fundamentals, but this third one might move change our direction, as we are currently looking at a bullish start of the week. So it might change our direction, so we might just be on the lookout for that on Wednesday. But yeah, other than that, that's gonna be it for the fundamentals. Looking at Ger40, and we are then gonna plot. This is not gonna be our low, but it's gonna be a low area where the market might come and retest. This is gonna be our high for the week, and this will be our low. This will be our weekly low, but this is another low area. As you can see, the market did come to test that area before, so this is another low area, but this is our weekly low. You can see this direction right here. You can see that we are still in an upward trend, right? We are at the peak. We had our first touch, our second touch, our third touch, fourth touch. You can see we're still in that upward trend. We came back, we're building up momentum, touched our weekly high, came back for a retest. Now we can see that we're coming back to retest that area for shooting back up, right? You can see that we are testing that area before shooting back up. We can look at this, which gave us our first touch and our second touch. And if we can look at the market, if we was to rebound, we can look at giving our third touch, confirming this. You can see that this would be a symmetric triangle as the market reaches that point. And a symmetric triangle shows a continuation pattern, and you can see that the market did come back, was going back up, so we could see a nice bullish momentum, right? But we're still gonna look at the fundamentals just to see what the market is saying fundamental wise, because those are also important. And this is now our low area, right? This is now our support area, but it's also our low area. You can see that the market, whenever the market was in this area, came back for a retest and went back up. It never closed below, so that's a strong low area. You can see where we are at the moment, signaling a strong reversal at market open. You can see that potential strong movement at market open. You can also see that we had we leave that right there. You can see that we had this area right here is an area. This area right here is another small resistance area, so we might be looking to retest that area before coming back down, right? Also, this area right here is another resistance area that we just have to be on the lookout for. But yeah, that's gonna be it for Ger40. Okay, now we are looking at gold, and at gold we are gonna plot this area as our weekly low, and then we're gonna plot this area as our weekly high, right? Now looking at that, we can see that we had this area right here. You remember to always attach for most touches, right? So we had that first touch, second touch. You can see we're still in that downward trend direction, and looking at this area right here, right? So we are looking at first touch, second touch, but also on this area right here, we can see that this area was a strong area, right? That was a strong area of support, now turned resistance. Let's just zoom in a bit more, right? Looking at that area right there, the market did touch, going back up, and now we are looking to come back down. But you can see that we're creating that movement, right? Creating that movement, first touch, second touch, so we can be looking at another touch right here for that retest in that area. But you can also see that this area right here was another area of support and resistance, was another resistance area. But yeah, that's gonna be it for gold. We'll be looking for to touch, retest, then come back down, or we could be looking for a breakthrough to this area right there, and then looking at that area. But yeah, guys, there's a link to my TikTok. Go to that channel. We'll be following weekly trader, how they trade ideas, pended, how do they go as real time. But other than that, we can come back for the weekly review to see what happened at the end of the week. Looking at US100, and on US100 we're gonna plot our low for the week, and we're gonna plot our high for the week. Right, and on that note, we can see that we had that nice small retracement, right there. A small retracement right there. That we had that fake out, which was also proven by this resistance area right there, which was then support. We had this area right here as well. This area right here as well is another resistance support area, but now since the market is below, it's the resistance area. But you can see that overall we are still in a can see we at the bullish trend, and we did close below that bullish trend, right? Did close below that bullish trend, and we can see that if we are not to get a retest right here, the retesting that bullish trend in that resistance area right there, you can see that would give us a strong sell towards this area, towards this short, towards this lower area right here, right? Towards this area, you can be looking to go long on that area, and also can look at this area right here. That's where we would also go long at. But yeah guys, that's gonna be it for the weekly forecast. So be like, share, comment, subscribe, sub to the YouTube channel, sub to the TikTok page, and just to catch up on the weekly trades ideas as things go by. And there's also a Facebook page where we do post information. But yeah, hope you like, share, comment, subscribe, and yeah, peace.